Hi everyone and welcome back to the Overtake GT. This is the Corvette C7 ZR1 from 2019, an 800 pp build, over 930 brake horsepower and a perfect 50-50 weight balance. This 6-litre engine needs no introduction, and with my fine tuning this thing's a true animal at Spa. So get yours, follow me to the tuning shop and let's get you that track winner that you deserve. Okay, so now we're here at the tuning shop. Weight reduction stage 1 is what you need to get from sports. Club sports, you want to get weight reduction stage 2, a power restrictor and a ballast. Semi-racing, you want to get a racing crankshaft, a fully customizable computer, fully customizable LSD, weight reduction stage 3 and increase the body rigidity. Under racing, you want to get engine balance tuning, polished ports, racing intercooler, racing air filter and racing silencer, a racing exhaust manifold, racing brake pads and a racing brake kit. I went for the drill discs on this beast, brake balance controller, fully customizable suspension, racing clutch and flywheel, a fully customizable racing transmission, weight reduction stage 4 and a set of racing medium tyres. Extreme, get some intermediates, they are a must if you're going to Spa, potentially heavy wets as well. Depending on what level you race on, depends on largely what kind of weather you're going to have. As you can see, heavy wets were needed for me because I had a lot of yellow and even pink coming over on my excursion there. Ultimate, you don't need anything from here, which is fab. So this car is pretty much perfect for everyone. Now what we need to do, well, let's go to GT Auto. Okay, so here we are at GT Auto and car maintenance and service is the first one of the day. And what you're going to do, you're going to make sure you keep an eye on your oil changes. That is the key thing from here. Make sure you're keeping an eye on when this thing needs to change oil. Now, I've changed oil on this several times and make sure that you do the same, because the last thing that you want to do is fall foul and then start coming into the territory of engine overhaul. Look at the price difference. Keep an eye on your oil, please. It's important, okay? I tell you every time, stick to it. It's going to make sure that it saves you a lot of money in the long run. Okay, let's move on. We're going to go to car customization next. I'm going to do wheels first. You can see the wheels I've gone for this one. Of course, no difference this week. It's the Rays Volk Racing TE37s. So you want the front 19-inch rim width wide, offset wide, and get them installed on the car. Now that you've done that, what you want to do then is go to custom parts. And at the front, you want to get standard, the rear type A, and the wing is a custom wing set. So it doesn't matter whether it's high, medium, low, it doesn't matter what your end plate is, it makes no difference at all. Even if you didn't have an end plate, it makes no odds. Just pick what you like on the car, get it installed, and then we'll move on. Racing items, choose your own, bonnet pin, tow hook, go nuts, suit your style. And under all there, your light bulb, your number plate and your caliper colour. Now the number plate, I didn't fancy having anything like this on, the Type A's or Type B. I just went for the rear only and that was it, stuck with that. And so far so good, the car looks good. You can see this one's blue because it's an 800 pp tune and the other one is red, which is a 700 pp tune. Okay, now the moment you've been waiting for is, let's get to the garage and get in that setting sheet. And just before I do that, if you want to make your own livery editor, make something stand out like me, you can see a stream on Kick, Twitch, YouTube and TikTok, and also join the Discord, and that will be available on the channel on every live stream pinned to the top of the comments. Load style, you want to pick one someone else has done. There's loads on there, loads of Pennzoil ones, loads that stand out, NASCAR ones, it's nuts. It's so great to see all of these people come together, make liveries for everyone to enjoy. So thank you very much, because without you the game would just have bland, boring, regular cars, wouldn't it? I'm so glad we have you on here just to make sure there's a bit of impetus, a little bit of pizzazz, you know. It's great. I really do love the Gran Turismo community that I'm helping build here on the channel and the one that's already out there waiting to be discovered. So please hit that subscribe button, join here, and you will not be disappointed at all. Right, what we're going to do now, like I say, get that setting sheet. There's a couple of options I'm going to run through with you. Okay, you amazing lot sticking with me throughout. Please don't be discouraged by this when I say you want the one without the supercharger. So you want the one that doesn't have here supercharger. You want the one that is just normal. You don't want high-end torque. You do not want the 1066 brake horsepower animal, and I will explain why. Let's get into it. So the one that you do want is this 935 brake horsepower, which is not to be sniffed at. Perfect 50-50 weight balance. It's a 10-second car all day long, and it is absolutely amazing to drive. Racing mediums on this. Body height adjustments 120 at the front and 125 at the rear. Your anti-roll bars 5 at the front, 9 at the rear. The dampen ratio compression 30 at the front and 35 at the rear. And the expansion is 50 front and rear. Natural frequency is 3.05 at the front, 3.45 at the rear. Negative camber angle 2.8 at the front and 3 at the rear. Toe angle is a toe out at the front of 0.10 and a toe in at the rear of 0.15. Initial torque is 5 because so much power. Acceleration sensitivity is 10, again because of the power. And braking sensitivity is 20, and that is because you need to get this thing stopped because it hits such high speeds, over 200 miles an hour in fuel map 1, so make sure you've got a way to control it if you decide to go that route. But if not, or you are struggling to get it stopped, you can max this up to 30 before you induce any snap braking with it being rear wheel drive. So you've got plenty to play with, lots of comfort knowing that's available. So please just bear that in mind. Okay. Downforce 250 at the front, 550 at the rear. ECU's 100%. Ballast 42 kilos. Ballast positioning -3. And power restrictor stays at 100%. Fully customizable racing transmission. You want to set that to 460 on the automatically adjusted top speed. And these are the changes you want to make. Okay. First gear is 1.722. Second gear is 1.449. Third gear is 1.228. Fourth gear 1.060. Fifth gear 0.932. Sixth gear 0.830. And seventh gear 0.754. So final drive of 3.443, riding just over 7,000 RPM. This thing really does sound amazing, and it is so quick off the mark. It's agile, it's great, and in my opinion probably one of the best 800 pp cars I've done. That's what I think. But if you've got anything to say about it, comment below. Which was your favourite? Is this your favourite? And of course, don't forget your fastest lap time and what fuel map you're in. Brake controller, I've set that to 3. Like I say, rear wheel drive, trying to get it to stop. I love trail braking, especially around somewhere like Spa, which is where the video shows in a moment, and that is all on there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to please ask you, if you like this video, to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, join a community of people who love racing. Don't just put tunes out there, love racing. I would never put anything on this channel I would not use myself, and I would not be happy to use myself. Majority, I will hold my hands up and say, off the manual transmission. So just bear that in mind, and I don't use any assists. So if you are using those, I would highly recommend trying to get off them if you can, as best you can, because not only will it make you quicker on your lap times, but you will get to fully enjoy and experience what these cars can do. Fuel consumption plays a big part as well. If you use auto transmission, your fuel consumption's far worse because you can't control when to shift on the revs. Autos are all high revs, hammers your fuel, so just bear that in mind in the future. Let's get straight into Spa so you can see a quick lap guide, and then following that is going to be, oh yeah, that's right, a second setup. Right, watch this. Okay, you join me on the last lap at Spa in this fantastic Vette. This is an absolute game changer. Somewhere like here at Spa, it is brilliant. Now I've tried this several times on different tyres, and the racing mediums are just above and beyond the rest. Now what you will notice is Grady came into pit, and the time has run out, he's across the line, so he's come second, which is a big relief because as you can see the track is still drying, and that's because I'm on the racing mediums. I threw them on, and what happened a lap later? The heavens came over, it opened, and I thought I can't waste a pit stop here. I had to trundle around nice and slow and steady just for one lap. That's all it was, one lap, but it allowed him to catch up. But he was coming into pit at the end anyway, which is good. Heisel was the car that was right behind him. You can see he's not even in the top 8 there. So I don't know where he's finished. We'll have a look at the end. But this has been a fantastic race to enjoy. I love coming to Spa. I love the 1 hour race, and I love these 800 pp builds. And if you do, well, like this video, smash that subscribe button, and stop missing out on more. Now this thing really is great. Fuel consumption wise, fantastic. You can get 8 laps out of this thing. I would highly recommend half shifting, especially on the mediums, because that way you're going to make sure you get a maximum tyre, maximum fuel consumption. Racing hards, it's alright. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's okay. Racing mediums is the perfect choice. And racing softs, it's great on those, but lap times, they're alright. Not much different to the mediums, if I'm honest with you. But fuel consumption on the racing mediums, you're going to have more fuel remaining than the tyres that you're going to have left, because tyre wear on those softs is incredible. It really is. You can do 5 laps and then it just drops off a cliff. A little bit of a wet patch there, but here we go. Let's get over the line. So that's the end of this race, which has been fun. You can see the faster times are 2:16. That was set on heavily used racing mediums as well, on a dry track. And then we had a spot of rain, as you do. You can see a little bit of Rubbins racing on the front of that car. But fantastic thing nonetheless. Now if you are loving these builds, like I say, smash that like button and leave a comment with your fastest time as well. It'd be interesting to see. Let's have a look. Where did Heisel end up coming? 11th, and he was the one that was right behind me. He was on my tail, 45 seconds behind. So we did have a free pit stop, which is why Grady was also able to catch up through that wet weather. Not sure how, because he was on racing mediums, the same as me, but he managed to catch up like that, which is quite bizarre. But look, that's where we're at. Not too bad at all, but you do get this at the end of it, which is 1.5 million credits. Which is fantastic, isn't it, for an hour of your time. Now, please, as you can see, Discord, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, if you're on any of those, please follow, like, subscribe, comment, help me grow this channel a bit more. 2,200 subscribers and going strong. Fantastic. Right, I will see you on the next one. Have a great day. Okay, we're back. You've just seen Spa. You've just seen what this car is capable of, how good it is, and I've just explained all. And you know, it's fantastic that pretty much went a lot of the race not having to fuel save, just enjoying the car, just being able to get into the groove of things. So that was a welcome surprise. Now if you want to go quicker, then this is the one for you. It's 0.2 seconds of a quicker car on acceleration performance. That's both on quarter mile and 0 to 62 miles. But then it sort of tails off from there, as you'd expect. It does say over 1,000 brake horsepower, and this thing really is a menace. So it is racing soft tyres on this one. The suspension is the same. Differential gear is the same. The changes come on the aero, ECU and performance adjustment. So it's rear 450. ECU drops to 97%, your ballast goes all the way up to 200 kilos, and you add the supercharger high end. Now, if you think that's for you, go for it. For me personally, I wouldn't recommend it. It's not worth the extra 100 brake horsepower. It might sound great saying it's over 1,000 horsepower, and yeah, I give it, it does sound good. But here's the caveat to it. Fuel consumption goes down. You're getting a lap and a half to 2 laps less with 800 pp all tracks 1.61B than you are with the previous A setting sheet. So just bear that in mind. You are going to lose fuel consumption. You can try everything you want. You're going to lose fuel consumption. Even if you put it on racing mediums, you'll lose fuel consumption. So as I say, these are the two options available, but racing softs tie in with what you're going to end up using with a high-end torque, or you can stick racing mediums on and just take it really careful again with the supercharger. I don't think you're going to be able to do maximising it the way I tried several times, and I'm not putting any more time into this. I've spent 4 hours on this build alone, so I'm not doing any more. I'm telling you now, setup A is better. I don't really care what anyone else says. I'm telling you now, race setup A is better. It's not up for debate. And I'm leaving it there. So on that, go and have a fantastic day. Enjoy it. Enjoy the tune. Enjoy the builds. Make sure you're looking after yourselves. Smash the subscribe button. Join a great community. Give this video a like. You've got 2 builds for 1 on this one. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.